So hello everyone and welcome to Stoke Driving School. We are now looking at Festival Park, coming from Festival Park actually, using our drone so you can see the lanes, see how the traffic flows and see where you should be. And at some point in the video you will see what happens if people go slightly wrong. So as you can see, you've got a left only lane, that's easy, just going left. And then you've got two for going straight. Okay, so this really depends where you're going, but let's say you're sort of heading up into Hanley Way. A little rule that driving instructors, you might hear them say this all the time, left is best. So you'll be in that middle lane and then you would go straight into the left lane. So once the first exit's gone, you go straight into that left lane, okay? And then if you was going right, you'd be in the right lane. And again, probably left is best. You're going to be in that middle lane. So one of the questions we get asked is, why are there two lanes going right? Well, try and think of it this way. It could be an overtaking lane, okay? And it could be if you was coming back on yourself, so all the way around the roundabout, that would be the perfect lane to get into. So in general, what we're saying is left is normally going to be the most efficient lane, but not always the best lane. Now, if we take another look at this roundabout's changed a bit. It's had like a makeover. So now they've added traffic lights on this side here, which I'm pointing out. So be aware of the stop line, even though you've got giveaway lines in front. Again, another question people ask, why giveaway lines there? I'd say if the traffic lights break down, then that was would be what you use. But it's a stop line. And you can see here a lot of vehicles have gone over the stop line and they're still on that giveaway. They're using that giveaway. But on a test, that's going to fail you. You need to stop behind the stop line if it's a red light, which it is. Make sure you familiarize yourself with this roundabout if you've used it a lot in the past or come back to driving lessons. So where I'm pointing now, these vehicles we used to have to give way to, but now they've stopped. So just again, it's just familiarization with this roundabout. So what we've done here is just taking it slightly higher, so you get like a quite good view of what's actually going on here, how the vehicles are behaving, where the slight issues can be. I'm always finding that it's that middle lane for going straight and vehicles that are going right are kind of aiming in for the same lane. So it's really important that when you're going straight ahead to get back straight into that left lane. Otherwise, there's that little point that's you both sort of heading for the same lane. A lot of these vehicles are doing really well, but that's the point when you need to kind of watch on this roundabout that the guy who is in the right lane and the guy that's in the middle lane are really knowing what lane they're in. Otherwise, that's where you can end up with a foul point. So, just to recap, just to make sure that when you're on this one, know what lane you're in and know where you are on the roundabout. Okay, it's really important to know where you are on the roundabout. So what I've done here is I've zoomed in a little bit on this part here, and you can see that some of these vehicles are getting awfully close to each other. And if you imagine if you was an examiner, you know, it's quite scary if you're crossing lines. So just make sure that you're there, you're in the correct lane, you know where you're going. Okay, so I really hope this helps. If you have a look at it, just use this for your reference. Whether you're whatever driving school you're with, use this to help you understand the roundabout. And hopefully we can keep the roads safe.